From the gritty south side of Chicago, raised by a single mother in a modest home, discovering his gift at the church piano before he could even drive. Fast forward to 2026, and Jonathan McReynolds stands as a two-time Grammy-winning gospel powerhouse with a net worth of $25 million and a trophy case overflowing with stellar awards, Billboard #1s, and global acclaim. He is the voice that soothes souls and the entrepreneur building empires in faith-based music. But what does true success look like when the lights dim? Today we are stepping inside the private world of Jonathan McReynolds, his breathtaking homes, his impressive rides, his family bonds, and the life he has built from humble beginnings to extraordinary heights. If you have ever wondered how faith, talent, and determination create a lifestyle this elevated, keep watching. You are in for an unforgettable tour. Early life and challenges. Jonathan McReynolds was born on September 17, 1989, in the heart of Chicago, Illinois, into a world that tested resilience from day one. Raised solely by his mother in a working-class neighborhood on the South Side, he grew up surrounded by the raw realities of urban life: limited resources, community struggles, and the absence of a father figure in the home. Yet, even in those early days, his mother's unwavering faith became the anchor that shaped everything. She instilled in him the values of perseverance and spiritual grounding, taking him to church services where the music of the gospel first captured his young heart. From the age of 5, Jonathan was already behind the drums at New Original Church of God in Christ, and by 8 he had mastered the piano. The church community and his pastor became his extended family, offering the love and encouragement that filled the gaps at home. His mother, a pillar of strength, worked tirelessly to provide, teaching him that hope and hard work could overcome any obstacle. She often reminded him that their circumstances were temporary and that God had bigger plans. But the path was not without pain. Growing up fatherless brought its own set of emotional trials, moments of feeling different from peers who had both parents at school events or family gatherings. There were times of financial strain, where simple pleasures like new shoes or a family vacation felt like distant dreams. Jonathan has spoken openly about the loneliness that crept in during his teenage years when the weight of expectations and the pull of street influences tested his focus. One particularly tough season came during high school, when he faced bullying for his quiet, introspective nature and deep involvement in church music. Instead of retreating, he channeled that energy into his craft, practicing late into the night and finding solace in melodies that expressed what words could not. These challenges forged a quiet determination in Jonathan. His mother's lessons on resilience and his church family's support turned potential setbacks into stepping stones. Little did he know, those formative years in Chicago were preparing him for a destiny that would one day inspire millions. The foundation laid in hardship would become the heartbeat of his music and the humility that keeps him grounded even as his world expands. Career journey. Jonathan's entry into the professional music scene began in the most unassuming way possible, right in his college dorm room at Columbia College, Chicago. There, surrounded by a small circle of friends, he would perform intimate sessions that showcased his raw talent and heartfelt lyrics. Word spread quickly, and by 2012, he had caught the attention of industry insiders. That year marked his breakthrough with the release of his debut album, Life Music, under what was then Entertainment One Music. The project introduced the world to a fresh voice in gospel, authentic, introspective, and deeply rooted in real-life experiences. From there, the momentum built steadily. His sophomore effort, Welcome to the Family, in 2015, further solidified his place, blending urban contemporary gospel with soulful introspection. But it was 2018's Make Room that catapulted him to new heights. The album's title track became an anthem for believers seeking space for God amid life's chaos, earning him his first major awards and a devoted following. Jonathan's ability to weave personal testimony with universal truths resonated across generations, leading to sold-out tours and collaborations with icons in the genre. The years that followed were a whirlwind of milestones. In 2021, he claimed his first Grammy for the powerful single Movin' On, a victory that validated years of dedication. A second Grammy followed soon after, cementing his status as a transformative force in gospel music. Throughout, he racked up stellar awards, Dove nominations, and consistent Billboard chart success. His music was not just entertainment, it was ministry, speaking to issues of identity, mental health, and spiritual growth in ways that felt revolutionary for the genre. Beyond the stage, Jonathan proved himself a savvy businessman. He launched his own label, Life Room Label, allowing him to mentor emerging artists and maintain creative control. His work as an educator shines through his role as a distinguished professor at Virginia Union University, where he imparts wisdom to the next generation. He even founded the nonprofit Elihu Nation, focused on promoting wisdom, leadership, and scholarships for young people from backgrounds like his own. These endeavors added layers to his success, turning his platform into a legacy-building machine. By 2026, with his latest album, Closer, making waves, and a new tour on the horizon, Jonathan's career has evolved into something multifaceted. He is the artist, the mentor, the professor, and the visionary. Each step, from those dorm room sessions to headlining arenas, reflects a journey fueled by faith and fueled by the lessons of his past. What started as a boy's quiet passion in a Chicago church has become a global movement, proving that when talent meets purpose, the possibilities are endless. And yet, as impressive as the accolades are, they are only part of the story. The real measure of his success lies in how he lives it out every day. Real estate's the Buckhead Crown Jewel, $8,500,000. Nestled in the prestigious Buckhead neighborhood of Atlanta, Georgia, this estate stands as Jonathan's primary sanctuary and the crown jewel of his portfolio. As we step through the grand entrance, the space immediately envelops you in an atmosphere of refined elegance and warmth. The expansive living area features soaring ceilings and seamless flow into a formal sitting room, ideal for intimate gatherings or quiet evenings spent with scripture and songwriting. Moving further in, the gourmet kitchen becomes a focal point, equipped with professional-grade appliances and an oversized island that serves as the heart of the home. Jonathan often uses this space to prepare meals for visiting family or to unwind after long studio sessions, turning cooking into a meditative practice. Adjacent to it lies the dining room, with seating for large groups, where he hosts meaningful conversations over home-cooked dinners that strengthen bonds. The master suite offers a private retreat, complete with a luxurious ensuite bathroom featuring a deep soaking tub and separate shower area designed for ultimate relaxation. Upstairs, multiple guest bedrooms provide comfort for loved ones, each with its own sitting area to ensure privacy and peace. A dedicated home office overlooks the grounds, filled with books, instruments, and notes from his teaching work. A place where ideas for new music and nonprofit initiatives come to life. Downstairs, the wellness wing includes a fully equipped gym with state-of-the-art machines, where Jonathan maintains his physical and mental health through daily workouts. But the true highlight awaits outside, the expansive outdoor pool area, complete with lounging spaces and a cabana for shaded afternoons. Here, he finds solace in the water, reflecting on his journey, or simply recharging. This home embodies Jonathan's evolution, from Chicago roots to Southern sophistication, serving as the hub for his creative and spiritual life. The Gold Coast Gem, $6,700,000. Returning to his hometown roots, Jonathan maintains this elegant residence in Chicago's historic Gold Coast neighborhood, a nod to the city that shaped him. It offers a more intimate yet equally impressive escape. Entering the main level, the open-concept living space welcomes with comfortable seating arrangements perfect for casual family visits or late-night reflections. The kitchen here emphasizes functionality with custom. cabinetry and high-end finishes, where Jonathan recreates recipes from his mother's kitchen, blending nostalgia with modern flair. The adjacent family room doubles as a cozy entertainment hub, furnished for relaxed evenings that honor his Chicago heritage. Bedrooms throughout the home are thoughtfully arranged, with the primary suite providing a serene escape through its spa-inspired bathroom and ample natural light. Guest quarters ensure space for relatives, maintaining the close-knit feel of his upbringing. A secondary office space lined with awards and mementos from his early career serves as a reminder of how far he has come. The lower level includes a versatile recreation area for light exercise and downtime, leading seamlessly to the outdoor pool oasis. Surrounded by thoughtful landscaping elements, the pool area features comfortable seating and a fire feature for cooler evenings, making it a favorite spot for quiet contemplation or small gatherings. This Gold Coast gem bridges Jonathan's past and present, offering a grounded base in the city he still calls home. The Coral Gables Haven, $3,900,000. For moments of tropical rejuvenation, Jonathan's third residence in Coral Gables, Florida, provides the perfect getaway. This haven emphasizes light and openness from the moment you enter the airy foyer. The main living areas flow effortlessly, with a sun-drenched great room that invites relaxation and inspiration. The kitchen shines here as a chef's dream, with premium equipment that supports his love for hosting during Miami visits. Nearby, the dining space accommodates friends and collaborators, fostering the community spirit central to his life. Private quarters include a master retreat with an indulgent bathroom sanctuary, while additional bedrooms offer versatility for extended stays. A creative nook, equipped for music and writing, captures the essence of his artistic soul. The standout feature is the stunning outdoor pool, expansive and inviting, with surrounding areas designed for peaceful mornings or evening swims under the stars. This Coral Gables haven represents Jonathan's commitment to balance, work hard, rest well, and always stay connected to what matters most. Together, these properties paint a picture of a man who values legacy as much as luxury. Car collection. Beyond the homes, Jonathan's car collection tells a story of progression, reward, and practicality. He approaches his vehicles with the same intentionality he brings to his music, choosing pieces that serve his lifestyle while symbolizing milestones. At the top of the lineup sits the Aston Martin DBX, valued at $1,200,000. Jonathan brought this luxury SUV into his life after the release of his latest album, seeing it as a worthy celebration of a decade of consistent growth. He uses it primarily for longer journeys between Atlanta, Chicago, and tour cities. The DBX offers the perfect combination of refined comfort and confident performance, allowing him to stay focused and rested even after back-to-back shows. For Jonathan, it is the vehicle he reaches for when he wants to feel both protected and empowered, qualities that mirror the peace and strength he sings about. Next is the Mercedes-Benz G550, priced at $450,000. This iconic SUV became part of the collection as his daily driver in Atlanta. Its boxy design and commanding road presence suit his practical needs, easy to load with instruments or gifts when visiting his mother, yet luxurious enough for meetings with industry leaders. Jonathan appreciates its reliability and timeless appeal. He has joked that the G-Wagon feels like church on wheels, solid, dependable, and always ready to carry him where he needs to go. It represents the steady, grounded side of his personality that has never left his Chicago roots behind. Completing the trio is the Lexus LX 600, worth $200,000. This full-size luxury SUV is the newest addition, chosen for its reputation for bulletproof reliability and understated elegance. Jonathan uses it for shorter trips around town and when he wants a vehicle that feels more like an extension of home. The quiet cabin, smooth ride, and thoughtful details make it ideal for listening to new music, recording voice notes, or simply driving in silence while praying. At this stage in life, he values vehicles that support longevity and peace rather than constant attention. The LX perfectly captures that season. These three vehicles, from the luxurious Rolls-Royce to the capable Range Rover, form a collection that is as much about utility as it is about celebration. Jonathan views them not as status symbols, but as tools that support the life he leads, moving forward with purpose, one meaningful drive at a time. Personal life. Jonathan McReynolds' personal life is a beautiful tapestry of quiet strength, deep-rooted faith, and intentional relationships that keep him anchored amid the spotlight. Now, in his mid-30s, he navigates fame with the same authenticity that defines his music, choosing privacy and purpose over public spectacle. At the heart of his world is his mother, the woman who raised him alone on Chicago's South Side. Their bond remains his greatest source of joy and stability. He makes time to honor her regularly, whether through quiet visits, shared meals, or simply calling to pray together. Jonathan has often said that her example of resilience and unwavering trust in God shaped everything he is today, and he considers caring for her one of his highest privileges. Family extends beyond blood. He shares a close connection with his nephew, actor Khalil Everidge, and finds delight in watching the next generation pursue their dreams. These ties provide moments of normalcy, laughing over old stories, offering encouragement, and reminding one another of the values that matter most. While Jonathan has been candid about how his intense focus on ministry and music has sometimes delayed traditional milestones like marriage and fatherhood, he approaches this chapter with peace and expectation. He views his current season of singleness not as a lack, but as a sacred space to pour fully into his calling. In interviews, he has reflected thoughtfully on how success can reshape priorities, yet he remains hopeful that the right partnership will come in God's perfect timing, one built on shared faith and mutual support. His community involvement adds rich layers to his personal story. Through Elihu Nation, the nonprofit he founded, Jonathan invests in young leaders from backgrounds similar to his own, providing scholarships, mentorship, and wisdom rooted in biblical principles. As a distinguished professor at Virginia Union University, he pours into students not just academic knowledge, but life lessons about integrity, creativity, and staying grounded. These roles are more than resume builders. They are extensions of his heart. Reflecting the same compassion he sings about, Jonathan also remains actively connected to his church roots, serving quietly and participating in worship when schedules allow. He surrounds himself with a small circle of trusted friends in the gospel community, fellow artists and mentors who challenge him spiritually and hold him accountable. These relationships create a safe space where he can be vulnerable, share burdens, and celebrate victories without the weight of public expectation. Of course, fame has brought its share of challenges. Jonathan has faced unfounded rumors and sensationalized stories circulated online, often fueled by artificial intelligence and clickbait. He has responded to these moments with grace, choosing to address them directly when necessary while refusing to let them define him. His focus remains on truth, forgiveness, and redirecting attention back to the message of hope in his music. In every season, Jonathan's personal life mirrors the themes woven through his songs: authenticity, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of God's presence. He lives with the quiet confidence of someone who knows his worth is not in accolades or assets, but in his identity as a son of God. This grounded approach not only sustains him, but inspires countless others to seek the same depth in their own journeys. For Jonathan, true success has always been measured by the richness of his inner world and the love he shares with those closest to him. From Chicago streets to global stages, Jonathan McReynolds has built a life that honors his beginnings while embracing the blessings of today. His story is one of faith in action, talent in full bloom, and a lifestyle that inspires without excess. If this deep dive into his world resonated with you, smash that like button, subscribe to the Celeb Insider for more exclusive looks at your favorite stars, and drop a comment below. What part of Jonathan's journey surprised you the most? We will see you in the next video. Until then, keep making room for what matters.